Hi Woodlands, I'm Kaleen and I'm 16 years old and I have no idea what I want to do when I get older. I have thought about many things, but thankfully I do not have to make a decision right now. I think my parents are very glad about that too. I went to camp for the first time at Woodlands last summer and fell in love with it instantly. I've always loved camp, but really like just everything about Woodlands. And and I just really thought that Salt would be good for me because I love to serve others, and that one-on-one with the campers and just serving behind the scenes is I connect really well with people, and I love working with younger kids, and really just thought that it would be a really neat opportunity to just get to serve God in a different way and get to know Him in ways that I may not have before. And because of me going to a public school, I don't get that saturated Christian environment for that long of a time period very often at all anymore. So I've really been able to really appreciate camp the past couple years. So I would love that opportunity for just that reason alone. And I love the mentorship of that because there's so much that I can learn. And I really want to work at camp when I get older, especially as a counselor. I love like that one-on-one with your campers and just like explaining your story and how God has used it in your lives and your struggles. And I just decided to really apply for Woodlands because I had talked to Abby Huck. I texted her telling her that I decided to apply, and she's like, "Oh, that's awesome." And then a day later I got the letter saying that I was recommended to apply, and so that really solidified my decision. And I heard about it at camp, and it really I kept thinking about it all week. I think I asked a few people about it by the end of the week because I just really loved everything about Woodlands, and it just seemed like a super neat opportunity for me. My favorite book of the Bible is James because when I really started to grow in my relationship with Christ, James was the first book that I really started to get into. And James 1:12, which says, "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial, for when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him." That verse really applied to my life at that moment and sort of became my life verse. And then about a year or two later, I ended up memorizing and studying through the first chapter of James. And so James has just always been like my favorite Bible book ever. And my biggest passion in life is definitely music. It is what I go to school for music. I do a music conservatory, and it is definitely something that God has gifted me with. And so I'm going to sing a little bit of the song "Lead Me to the Cross" by Hillsong. Savior, I come, quiet my soul.